Not to exaggerate, but the Game Awards was literally one of the best days the Sonic franchise has seen in quite a while. We were given both the official announcement of the next new Sonic game releasing holiday 2022 called Sonic Frontiers, which of course I made a video about, so if you're interested at all, give it a watch. But not only that, we were also given our first trailer for the sequel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Don't get me wrong, I think I'm more hyped for Sonic Frontiers just because I'm really excited to see the future of Sonic video games, seeing as though this next title is going to be much different than anything Sonic has done before. But I am still extremely enthusiastic about this movie. I actually have my live reaction up here on YouTube, so if you haven't seen that yet and really want to, go ahead and give it a watch. Anyway, I wanted to spend some time looking over the contents of the trailer and providing a bit of my own personal thoughts on everything we have seen. Before we dive in, I wanted to remind you all to hit that like and subscribe button if you end up enjoying the video. I would really appreciate it. So without any further introductions, let's talk about the Sonic the Hedgehog Movie 2 trailer. Alright, so the first thing I really want to do is analyze everything, and to start off is the opening scene, which screams to me Sonic Adventure. You know that one scene where Sonic is standing on top of the building and goes, "Oh yeah, this is happening." As an adventure fan, I have to say, this pleased me greatly. It's so cool to see that Sonic the Hedgehog is trying to be somewhat of a hero. Using his powers for the good of others and fighting for justice is what Sonic as a character is all about. This was actually one of my biggest concerns when it came to the first Sonic movie. I know it was an origin story, but Sonic seemed to be pretty weak with hardly any control over his powers, and how strong he could actually be. That changed at the end of the movie, of course, but it seems as if right out the gate, Sonic will be flourishing his talents, and I'm all for it. And it also seems that he hasn't lost any confidence in his driving ability, yet he continues to cause many accidents. To follow up on that, I would say that Sonic's personality has not seemed to change all that much. It's really cool to see how Sonic sees himself as a comic book hero, considering we know that in the first movie he loved reading them. Sonic was even seen reading a comic series from the DC superhero The Flash, but it seems as if Sonic has chosen Batman to model himself after. Sonic is probably just a DC fan. Sonic's childlike nature is continued as we see him skateboarding around the house. He's also still wearing lampshades like a hat like the previous movie, and even putting his quills in a mohawk, perhaps reminiscent of the old Sonic 90s mohawk design. Moving away from Sonic, we get a look at the impending threat from none other than Dr. Eggman. We see a tornado swarming into the city with green lightning in it, which is most likely the power of an emerald. A few scenes later, we get a look at an egg-shaped shuttle landing in which appears to be the same one ejected from a satellite earlier in the trailer at around 30 seconds in. I also forgot to mention that Tom Wachowski and Sonic are going fishing. Maybe they are looking for a certain frog. I'm kidding. Moving on, we get our first look at the new and improved Dr. Ivo Robotnik, and also Agent Stone is confirmed to be in the sequel. It's also interesting to note that he is working in a coffee shop, which is probably called something with the words "mean bean" in it. The reason I say this is because we can see these words behind him on a blackboard. Also, since the latte Eggman loves so much was made with steamed Austrian goat milk, you can see that there's a goat to the right of the front counter. This may be a bold assumption, but maybe Agent Stone is the owner of this coffee shop. It seems like the shop is doing everything Eggman would approve of, and who other than Agent Stone to do it. After this, we see Eggman step out of an egg-shaped machine that we may have seen earlier in the trailer, as well as his new robots, including the new addition of the robot Buzz Bomber. We later get a look at Eggman inside of a building saying Papa's got a brand new stash, and I think in this scene he is talking to Agent Stone as it appears to be late at night and the back of the store matches the aesthetic of the coffee shop we saw earlier. We then get an explanation of Eggman talking to Agent Stone about where he has been and our first look at perhaps a Chaos Emerald. Also, if you look really close, you can see there's an owl chiseled in the background. Could this be Longclaw or someone else? Moving on, we get yet another look at Tails, who seems to have been changed significantly since the ending of the first movie. I prefer this look, he feels more slick, and I definitely like it. The trailer cuts to Sonic and Tails on the tornado as they are flying near the giant black tornado I mentioned earlier in the video. Missiles shoot out of the windstorm, basically confirming this is Eggman's doing. The next scene, however, is completely different. It's in an area full of lava and iron balls with these spikes. These don't appear a whole lot in the Sonic series, but there is a level that actually contains both, Lava Reef, a zone that originally appeared in the game Sonic 3. Or it could be something they made up entirely. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. The next shot shows Eggman dodging a swinging axe trap, and if you look real close at it, you can see another owl face nearly identical to the one on the wall earlier. I would firstly assume this shot comes from around the same time where Eggman gets his hand on a Chaos Emerald, and also this owl symbol likely represents a whole civilization of owls who guard the emeralds from evildoers like Dr. Eggman. The next shot is Maddie with I think is her sister Rachel from the first movie. These two are surrounded by palm trees, so I would assume they're somewhere tropical like Hawaii. Following that is Sonic and Tails entering a bar in a snowy area, wearing really heavy and warm clothing. I want to believe this is going to be like the bar scene in the first movie because I loved it so much, but who can really tell? The next shot is Sonic alone looking at Angel Island, which seems to be underwater, which is kind of weird considering the Master Emerald is on top, so the island should be floating. That said, this could just be a design choice. It still looks really beautiful. For a short second after this, we can see Sonic run on water, but it's so fast you can easily miss it. It doesn't help that it's being followed up by Sonic snowboarding away from a bunch of robots, really reminding me of Sonic Adventure's Ice Cap or the Ice Cap in Sonic 3. In likely the same area, we see a battle between Sonic, Tails, and Dr. Eggman, as Eggman is in his Eggmobile. The last scene of this trailer is a battle between Sonic and Knuckles in the backyard of a house. No idea whose house, but if I had to guess, I would assume Tom Wachowski's. Anyway, we hear Knuckles' amazing voice by Idris Elba, as he shows Sonic that he may be just as powerful, if not more. It's also revealed that Knuckles and Eggman are working together, and that, my friend, is the end of the trailer. Now in summary, I love every second of this. All of it is really becoming the Sonic movie that I dreamed of, and I cannot wait to see how all the events unfold. I really love how the characters are portrayed, as it bears plenty of similarities to how these characters used to be. Sonic, of course, is seeming to become a character focused on helping and protecting others. Tails is still fearful, but is reliable in getting the job done. And Knuckles is going back to being this massive, bold, and confident character who you really should not mess with. This, in my opinion, is Knuckles done right. Knuckles has honestly fallen to the backstage in many of the recent Sonic games, as he can easily be seen as a pushover with a bare minimum personality. In this movie, they really brought him back, and I am so hype about it. I love how they did all these characters, giving them all so much personality, and giving them so many great environments to explore. This movie feels like an actual Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and still excellent at the same time. This first movie to me felt more like a movie with Sonic in it. Still good, but I didn't get a ton of the Sonic feeling from it. I personally can't wait to see what becomes of this movie, and I'm extra excited to cover it and discuss it with you all. What's going on, guys? Thank you all so much for sticking around to the end of the video. But now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Sonic Movie 2 trailer? Are you excited? Let me know in the comment section down below. I seriously can't wait to see this movie, as I really do believe it'll be much better than the first, which shouldn't be all that hard considering you're including Knuckles, Tails, and a game-accurate Eggman. But anyway, I now want to move on to thank my legendary channel members for supporting me on making this video. You guys are truly the best. All of your efforts in helping me make the best content I possibly can make are truly inspiring. Every day I wake up thanking the Lord for wonderful people like you. Thank you all again so very much. If you're interested in becoming a member of my channel, there will be more information in the link in the description down below. But if you want to support me through other means, leaving a like, comment, and subscribing definitely goes a super long way. Anyway, with all that said and done, thank you all so much for watching. This is SONICSTA signing out. Have a super blessed day, y'all.
Why are you playing that trash?